Leonardo DiCaprio is famous for his iconic roles and multiple Oscar nominations. But behind the flashy red carpets and blockbuster films, there's one piece of his story that doesn't get enough attention: his formidable investment portfolio. Specifically, there's a rumored $50 million move that he made into early-stage companies focusing on sustainability and future-facing trends. Most people still see DiCaprio as just a brilliant actor. They have no idea that he's been quietly backing tech startups, environmentally driven ventures, and innovative firms like Beyond Meat. And while we might not all have DiCaprio's net worth, we can absolutely learn from his approach to multiplying wealth. In fact, if you ignore this strategy, you might be locking yourself out of the next big investment wave. That's why I'm peeling back the layers on DiCaprio's investing philosophy to reveal how you can replicate it, even with a more modest budget. Over the years, DiCaprio has aligned himself with opportunities that not only promise financial returns, but also match his personal interests, especially sustainability. One shining example is Beyond Meat, the plant-based protein company that soared in value following its public offering. According to CNBC sources, DiCaprio was an early backer, and that position reportedly skyrocketed right along with the company's valuation. But he didn't just invest blindly and hope for the best. He's known to consult with trusted advisors and do extensive market research before placing his bets. Success in investing rarely comes down to luck, and DiCaprio's story is no different. By merging passion with careful study, he caught a wave before it broke. That's his superpower, and it's something you can tap into as well. Align your money with emerging sectors you genuinely care about and do the legwork before you buy in. What sets DiCaprio apart is his dedication to ventures that resonate with his personal values. That emotional stake helps him weather market fluctuations because he's not just chasing returns. He's backing a cause he believes in. A lot of people jump into early-stage startups hoping to score big, but they bail at the first sign of turbulence. DiCaprio's conviction in sustainability keeps him grounded. He doesn't panic sell when the market goes red. He holds on, trusting that the fundamental trend of plant-based foods or environmental tech will win in the long run. That's a valuable lesson for anyone looking to invest in future-facing industries. If you connect your money to something more meaningful than short-term price swings, you're more likely to stay patient. And that, ultimately, might be the real reason DiCaprio sees outsized growth while others miss the boat. If you're finding these insights helpful, subscribe to this channel now. I'll keep you ahead of the curve with wealth-building strategies used by the world's most successful people. Don't miss out on the next big opportunity. Just hit that subscribe button and stay in the loop. Even if you have DiCaprio's passion and foresight, there's still the question of risk. Investing is never a sure bet, but DiCaprio's playbook shows the power of diversification. He doesn't sink his entire fortune into a single venture. Instead, he spreads his capital across multiple startups and industries, reducing the sting if one fails. You don't need millions to copy this approach. Let's say you have a few $1,000s. Rather than putting all of that into one trending sector, you can distribute it into several companies or funds that align with the industries you care about: plant-based foods, clean energy, or whatever piques your interest. By smoothing out potential losses, you get to stay in the game longer. DiCaprio's history, not just with Beyond Meat, but with other eco-friendly ventures, proves that a diversified strategy helps keep your overall portfolio in good health. DiCaprio's investments shine a light on the importance of spotting cultural and market shifts early. Beyond Meat was once considered a niche product, something only health enthusiasts and vegans cared about, but he recognized the growing demand for sustainable protein alternatives. That's what future trend investing is all about, seeing where the puck is headed, not where it currently is. Other markets like AI, virtual reality, or green tech could be your version of DiCaprio's Beyond Meat. The key is to research diligently and invest before the mainstream catches up. Look at credible sources, read up on expert predictions, and keep tabs on how consumer tastes are evolving. DiCaprio's early entry gave him a massive windfall once plant-based alternatives went mainstream. You don't have to be an A-lister to do the same thing. You just have to stay curious, well-informed, and quicker to act than the crowd. Fame doesn't hurt. When DiCaprio puts his name behind a project, it draws attention and often boosts the company's credibility. That might seem like an unfair advantage, but there's a takeaway for anyone watching. Your own network and reputation can become powerful assets. You might not walk on a red carpet, but maybe you have expertise in a certain field, or you belong to a tight-knit community that shares leads. Building a reputation as someone who does thorough research and supports promising ventures can open doors, from early investment opportunities to strategic partnerships. If you're starting from scratch, engage in professional forums, be active on social media, and share your insights. Over time, people may start coming to you with information on up-and-coming projects. DiCaprio's brand can make or break a startup's momentum, but yours can have a meaningful impact in its own sphere too. DiCaprio's decision to diversify his income sources is a testament to how wealth can grow exponentially when nurtured from different angles. Of course, his acting income is substantial, but that doesn't stop him from exploring other opportunities. Imagine if he had just stayed in his comfort zone, relying on movie paychecks alone. He'd be successful, sure, but would he have the same scale of wealth and influence? Probably not. That's a lesson many of us can take to heart. If you have only one stream of income, you risk hitting a ceiling. But layering in extra streams, like dividend stocks, real estate, or early-stage company stakes, builds resilience and creates multiple avenues for growth. By following DiCaprio's lead, you not only stand a chance at boosting your net worth, you also shield yourself from financial surprises if one source slows down or dries up altogether. If you're still not convinced, consider the alternative. By ignoring DiCaprio's approach, investing in emerging sectors, aligning with personal passions, and securing multiple income streams, you may stay in your comfort zone, but you also risk missing life-changing gains. People who waited too long to buy into plant-based foods or who avoided trends like AI often end up feeling regret when those markets explode. Taking a balanced approach, rather than an all-or-nothing bet, is far less dangerous than it may seem. Yes, you might lose money on one or two ventures, but a single winner can outgain multiple losses. That's the real beauty behind DiCaprio's investment story. He's not just lucky, he's strategic, well-informed, and willing to act when others hesitate. The biggest risk is waiting on the sidelines, hoping the next big opportunity kindly waits for you. So how do you take DiCaprio's model and adapt it to your own life? Start by identifying the values or causes you feel most connected to. It doesn't have to be environmental. It could be health tech, fintech, or anything that sparks your excitement. Next, follow his lead by doing serious due diligence. That means reading articles, studying a company's financial statements, and even talking to knowledgeable people in your circle. If that's not possible, look for interviews, press releases, or professional analysis. Then, once you decide on a promising venture, invest an amount you're comfortable with. Don't throw in everything at once. Remember DiCaprio's game plan. Diversification matters. Maybe you begin with a few smaller positions across multiple emerging companies instead of going all in on one. Over time, watch how they progress and be prepared to adjust your strategy if the market shifts. One of DiCaprio's biggest edges is his circle of advisors and experts. You might not have Hollywood-scale connections, but you can cultivate your own. Start small with friends, mentors, or online groups that share your curiosity for future trends. Many people are happy to exchange information if you show genuine interest. You can also attend local business meetups or industry conferences to get a better pulse on what's happening in emerging markets. If that feels overwhelming, dig into social media. LinkedIn and other professional networks often have discussions led by specialists who offer free insights. The more perspectives you gather, the better your decision-making becomes. DiCaprio doesn't act alone. He leans on experts who provide the technical details. You should do the same. Sharing ideas and learning from others is essential if you want to spot hidden gems early. Leonardo DiCaprio's secret move isn't so secret once you understand the principles behind it. He invests in future-focused industries he cares about, balances his portfolio to limit risk, and constantly seeks advice from trusted professionals. By following his lead, even on a smaller budget, you can grab hold of emerging opportunities before they go mainstream. It's not about mirroring his exact picks, but about applying the same approach. Find your passion. research thoroughly, and spread your bets across multiple fronts. DiCaprio's rumored $50 million stake in sustainable ventures shows that conviction paired with a long-term mindset can pay off in a big way. If you're serious about building lasting wealth, start incorporating these lessons today. And if you want more in-depth looks at how top earners grow their money, be sure to subscribe. I'll keep revealing the tricks and tactics used by the most financially successful people on the planet. Let's make sure you don't miss the next big wave.